I never thought this would happen to me. My senior year started like any other, buried in books and dreaming of college. Then, everything changed. It all started in the library. I was trying to reach a book on the top shelf when two hands reached for it at the same time. I turned, and my heart nearly stopped. On my left was Alex Sterling, the tech prodigy who'd already sold an app for millions. On my right was Julian Vanderbilt, whose family basically owned half the city. They were the two most popular, handsome, and untouchable guys in school, and they were both looking right at me. Alex, with his intense dark eyes and confident smirk, handed me the book. Here you go. Anything for a fellow literature enthusiast. Before I could even stammer a thank you, Jolene, with his charming smile and perfectly styled blonde hair, leaned in. I think she'd prefer a first edition. I have one at home, you know? That was the beginning of the most insane competition I'd ever seen. Suddenly, my quiet life was over. The next day, a brand new laptop was waiting on my desk with a note from Alex to make your research easier. I was stunned. But later that afternoon, a courier delivered a box to my house. Inside was a collection of rare, leather-bound classics. The card read, "For true inspiration, J." It was completely over the top. My friends were freaking out. "You have to choose one," they'd say. But I was just trying to survive my AP classes. How was I supposed to choose between a guy who could code my future and one who could buy the world for me? The competition escalated quickly. Alex would hack into the school's PA system to dedicate a song to me. The next day, Jillian would have a gourmet food truck show up, offering free lunch to the entire school in my honor. It was like a real-life fairy tale, but it was also incredibly overwhelming. They weren't just showing off their wealth, they were trying to show me who they were. Alex would stay up late, helping me study for physics, explaining complex theories with a patience I never expected. He talked about his dreams of using technology to solve real-world problems. With him, I saw a future filled with innovation and purpose. But then there was Julian. He'd take me on spontaneous trips to art galleries, explaining the history behind each painting with a passion that was contagious. He wasn't just a rich kid. He was cultured, sensitive, and he listened. He talked about philanthropy and wanting to create a foundation for the arts. With him, I saw a world of beauty and grace. They both made me feel like the most special person in the world, but for completely different reasons. It wasn't about the money or the grand gestures anymore. It was about the two incredible, yet completely different men behind the billionaire personas. The pressure was mounting. Everyone in school had an opinion, placing bets and choosing sides. Team Alex or Team Julian. My locker was constantly filled with gifts, my phone buzzing with messages. It was a whirlwind of extravagant dates and heartfelt conversations. Alex took me stargazing with a state-of-the-art telescope, pointing out constellations and telling me he wanted to discover a new one and name it after me. A week later, Julian flew me in a helicopter over the city at sunset, the lights twinkling below us like a sea of diamonds. He told me the city was beautiful, but not as beautiful as me. My head was spinning. I knew I had to make a decision, not just for them, but for myself. This wasn't a game. These were two people's hearts on the line, and mine too. I had to look past the wealth and the rivalry and figure out what my heart truly wanted. Was it the brilliant, driven innovator who challenged my mind, or the charismatic, kind-hearted philanthropist who touched my soul? The choice felt impossible. One night, I sat down and thought about my own future, my own dreams. Who did I see standing beside me? Not as a prize, but as a partner. And that's when I finally knew what happened next. Well, that's a story for another time. Let me know in the comments who you think I chose, Alex or Julian. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. Bye.